This is my very first ASMR video. I have been watching ASMR videos for many years. I find them very relaxing, and I am also a big fan of playing solitaire. So I just thought I would try out an idea and see if people enjoy it, and play some solitaire. Some of my favorite ASMR videos are ones where the creators are just talking about their lives and what goes on in their minds. And when I'm playing solitaire, often I will just have my mind wandering in the background while I play. So I thought maybe I should try and see about making a channel where I can play solitaire and I can just do soft-spoken ramble while I play. So we'll see. This is my very first video. I am recording it on my phone, so I will see how this all goes, and if it resonates with some people, maybe I will continue and invest in some better equipment. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead, and I would appreciate any feedback. If there's anything that's annoying or uncomfortable to watch or listen to in the video, just let me know, and I'm just gonna start playing. So right now I have the audio volume turned up slightly. It's kind of relaxing to me when I can hear the cards shuffling, or I'm not sure what the word is, but when the cards move, it makes kind of a nice relaxing sound. But then when you win the game, it sometimes has some sounds that are a little bit raucous, or a little bit fireworks and things like that. So those might not be so relaxing. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right now, I am just become aware that you can't actually see the whole screen. So I'll fix that on the next go round. But I've been thinking about doing this for a long time, and something just gave me the inspiration to just start. So right now I am using a big industrial flashlight for my tripod. Yeah, I like to keep my kings all off to the left. I'm not sure why. I've been playing solitaire for many, many years. My grandmother taught me how to play. So I'm pretty decent at it. I'm not sure if I'm going to win this one or not. It seems a bit slow going. Yeah. Okay, well, you don't win them all. This might be a good opportunity for me to scoot. There we go. So you can see everything. A little bit too far. Let me scoot. There we go. Okay. So yes, as I said, this is my first video, so it's not going to be too perfect, too technical, probably not get too deep into my life story or anything, although eventually I really enjoy the types of videos where you kind of get a sense of knowing the creator, at least a little bit, because I begin to, I guess, care a little bit, and I want to know how that person is doing or what developments they have in the things that they ramble about. So I have quite a lot of things going on in my life. Some of them are a little bit complicated. So it's hard to know where to start or if I should start. But yeah. So I'll start with, I think I was talking about how long I've been playing solitaire. And I played solitaire, sorry, that was my dog. He's asleep next to me, and he just let out a really big sigh. And then there's some other sounds. I live close to a small airport, so it's quite late at night, as you can see. Maybe it's almost 11. I wouldn't have thought that there would be planes in the sky at this time, but apparently they're up late, flying around. But yeah, I've been playing solitaire since I was a little girl. My grandmother taught me how to play, and I used to play with cards. And then I had a job where I worked night shift, and I stayed awake by playing solitaire on the computer for many an hour. So I think it developed into a bit of something that I enjoy doing. I guess it's the same as someone who does like a puzzle, or it's something that engages my mind, keeps it busy, but also has space for me to think my own thoughts. And yeah, my own thoughts are mostly, I have some complicated relationships in my life, but nothing too severe or pressing, just a little bit of long-standing relationships that I've tried to find the best way to work through and deal with that. I think that's probably true for everyone. Everybody has complicated relationships in their life, whether they are your family or partners or work. Life is a complicated thing to navigate sometimes. And yeah, I've had this idea that maybe the difficulties we encounter in relationships are almost there to teach us things, to teach us to overcome things. And so I try and look at certain challenges in that way. I'm going to stop and take a little drink of my coffee. But I do always try and remain positive, even while trying to figure out the best way forward in certain situations. It's not always immediately clear how to proceed when things kind of hit me emotionally. I like to take time to process things and make sure that I'm not reacting. Make sure I'm not reacting. Yeah, just reacting, and that I am making a considered and correct decision in the way, you don't win them all. I hope that's not frustrating for you guys to watch. Also, I play pretty quickly, so I hope that's not too distracting. I don't know how to play slowly. But yeah, I like to try and make sure the first thing I do when I'm having a difficulty in a relationship or a situation is I try and examine my own role in it. I try and look at any mistakes that I might have made in the interaction or the relationship, because I think for a long time I found it easy to, when I was younger, sort of blame other people if I was unhappy, or just deflect. I wasn't ready to look at my own role in certain situations. And then it just actually, even though in those moments you might feel, if you're someone who, whether you're aware of it or not, doesn't look at your own behavior, it's easy to feel like a victim. And this is kind of getting into difficult, muddy, conversational waters, but I'm only speaking for myself. And I think before I learned to look at the bigger picture, I would default to feeling like I was maybe hard done by, or, I felt helpless. That's the word, not victimized so much as I didn't have any control. And because I was just immediately blaming the other person for how I felt. And when I say control, I'm not talking about control of the situation itself, because one thing you can never control is how other people are going to behave, or what they're going to do, or what decisions they will make. But one time, I got my heart broken really badly, and I was really hurting. And as much as I had sort of seen this coming, or known that it was inevitable that my heart would get broken in the situation, I still could not find the off button for my thoughts of this person and the pain that I was in. And I ruminated, and I was suffering. And I remember turning to Google and just searching, like, how do I stop emotional pain, like make it stop. And I ended up learning about something that some of you have probably heard of, a technique called mindfulness. And I always thought that was like mumbo jumbo, like psychology speak or something, not for me. But I ended up reading this article, and I guess the premise is that you observe your thoughts as they go by. And the source that I was looking at said to label them. These are thoughts, these are feelings. So I tried it, and I started to become an outsider to my thoughts, like an observer. And I was labeling them like it said to do. I was saying, yes, that's a feeling, that's a thought, that's a feeling, that's a thought. And something happened whereby I realized that this enabled me to place some kind of space between my inner existence, I guess. Just that there was a place to insert some space. I wasn't just immediately feeling everything with such a rawness. And then from that, I started to realize that in that space, I could decide how much I wanted to feel, how much energy I wanted to give to the thoughts and the feelings that were passing by. And this was absolutely, oh, so close. Absolutely. Oh, you see, that was the, sorry. That was a bit of noisy. So I might do the next one without any sound. But yeah, so I learned, it was just liberating for me because I learned that I could choose, I could decide how much pain I wanted to be in. And then I realized that just over time, rather quickly, it became easier for me to, when I felt overwhelmed by my thoughts and feelings, I could start to label them as thoughts. I'm going to go ahead and turn the volume down now. I could label them as thoughts or feelings, and that soon turned into me just deciding, okay, I see this thought, I see this feeling trying to occur, but I'm going to consciously decide how much energy I want to give to it. So it has taken a lot of time to perfect this technique, and it is something that I still work on all the time. So yeah, when I am playing solitaire, I'm usually use this as a time to process some of my thoughts and feelings, and I just thought that might be a good place to start this channel, if it evolves into a channel. I thought, just as a basic philosophy, I don't know what this is going to turn into. It might be just a relaxing ramble. I don't know if this is really relaxing for people to watch someone play solitaire. I did look to see if anyone else is doing it, and I saw there was one gentleman, I think, he's playing with actual cards, but that was the only one I could see. So yeah, I kind of feel like I want to win one, and then I'll be able to close out the video, but it's already getting a little bit longer than I thought it would. But so I might have to just rein it in and stop for now. But I would really welcome your thoughts if anybody sees this and you find it relaxing and you feel like it's something you would like to see more of. I'm going to stop it here. You can see that I've played a lot of solitaire. But I appreciate you taking the time with me, and maybe next time I will win one. But yeah, I personally have found this quite relaxing, and I hope you did too, and hopefully I can make another video soon. Thank you so much, and have a good night. Bye.